Literally, this is called digital content creation with Te-Erika. I am a digital content creator. Like literally, I create content. I create the information that you consume online, the books, the podcasts, the TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, the documentaries. I have online stores, online classes, online events, social media movements. If you're looking for something to do online, I can give you something to do online. That's what somebody described it. She just give people stuff to do online, which is what I really do. I create all this information and the entertainment that you consume. So I am a storyteller. I tell my life story. My goal is to inspire people to live freely. Most people are literally living by a set of rules that somebody else created for them. So they're not free. So I try to tell people to be free, and I live my life accordingly and show it. People like to watch my videos because I am transparent. Like literally, I can't think of any one that I have not shared publicly. The reason I'm so transparent is that I realize I'm my only judge. So people like seeing somebody that's going to say the things that they're feeling when no one else will say it. I entertain people every single day by giving them something to learn, think about, or laugh at. That's my goal. Every day I wake up and say, what am I going to give them? Like y'all really care. Y'all don't even know I exist. But the truth is, every day I wake up and say, what am I giving them today? You're going to think about it. You're going to laugh. It can be a meme. It could be anything, but I'm giving you something. I'm adding something to the conversation, the discussion, the scroll. I'm adding to the scroll every day. Content creation, I feel, is my responsibility. Just like people feel like they have to get out there and mow, or the people's lawns won't be cut properly, or they not. I feel like if I don't give you guys something to look at, then the world's not going to go around properly. I know that's crazy. I put that responsibility on myself. But content creation is also my business. This is how I earn my full-time income. I take care of myself this way, and that's not easy either. So does anyone have questions? I didn't know somebody said something. Okay, I'll be talking. All right. I want to tell you about my first success story so you can see what content creation can actually lead to. The first, not the first, but the biggest success story, the first time I had a big success story, it was simple. I had started a blog. It probably like 3 blogs in. And when I say blog, I don't mean a blog post, like one article. I mean a platform surrounded by a specific topic. It was like my 3rd platform surrounded by a specific topic. I was writing about everything that I wanted. I was excited. I wasn't getting any traffic, but I didn't care. But I was like, yes, we're going to talk to women. We're going to inspire women. And that platform was called My Savvy Sisters. It's still up there. One post I wrote on that platform was about women leading relationships, being a leader in relationships. And I just thought, when I heard that topic, I was like, that's funny. Men are supposed to be the leader, duh. And then I interviewed a woman who was talking about this and put a post on there about it, like, yeah, just something interesting for women. And that post became 75% of my entire traffic. After months of seeing that everybody was coming for that, it let me know, build a platform around this topic. I built the platform around that topic, and I started interviewing more women. I don't know anything about it. I'm single. I'm interviewing women in this type of relationship where they're the head of the households. Next thing you know, my audience is building and they're asking me for books. I'm like, how am I write a book? I'm single. But you've interviewed more people about it. You know a lot about it. Just give us something. We need something. And one night, you won't believe, I said, I need some money. And I went to this audience and I emailed them and I said, I'm going to do a program, a private coaching program, $100 for the month. And 6 people signed up. I said, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. This is crazy. I didn't have a book or anything at the time, but I went forward with it and they gave me feedback and I made it better. Now, that first book that I wrote for that platform is my best-selling book. And I'm the author of 18 books right now. That's my best-selling book. That's my most popular platform. For that platform, I now have an online store, several coaching programs, like at least 6, or online school where people can just log in and take classes. I have monthly online events for that, and I have a matchmaking service. And I'm still a single woman, all because of that one idea. When you create content, and people connect with it, it builds into multiple streams of income if you know how to work it. So why do I do this? I want to show y'all this picture. This picture was me the other day in my backyard. I'm saying rest in peace, Jerome, because one of my favorite characters from my show Snowfall died. So I dressed up for his funeral and took a picture to post it to make people laugh and smile and know what I am into. You know, that's like that, Te-Erika, that's a little bit, you know, extreme. But as a content creator, we do things like this just to bring the smile to your face to make you connect. Why do I do this? It allows me to connect with people who have similar interests. Imagine in my mind, when I first started watching the show, and I don't watch TV at all, so I got hooked on the show out of the blue, and I can't believe it. I was so upset I didn't have anybody to talk to about it. But making videos or posting connected other people who was into that. So now I actually have people who share my interests. I get to share wisdom. I feel that I'm a very wise person. I've lived not a long time, but enough on this earth and made enough mistakes to know where when I can see people going wrong, and it's usually not the advice your mama would give you. So it allows me to be creative every day. I believe we are born to create. We're born to add to this earth, you know, and this is what I do. I get to add content. It's not tangible, but it's still my voice, my heart. I get to do it every day. I have no boss. I've been living this lifestyle for over 10 years where I have nobody to tell me what I can and cannot do, what I can't post, what I can't say. Once you start having a lifestyle like that, it changes you phenomenally. Like, imagine the path you've taken so far where you had to restrict yourself to the approval of others and to what they would say, and you can't say what you mean and you can't be who you are. When you're a content creator, you don't have to worry about that. It pays. Hello, I get paid. I get paid. I'm not making millions of dollars. If you look me up on I'm on every platform. If you look me up on every platform, I have $1,000,000. But I'm strategic in my marketing, and it works for me. It brings in the people who need me when they need me. I'll never go around saying, follow me, follow me. No, that's not. I don't do that. They come when it's necessary. So why should you do this? This is one of I think this is my last book, Leave Your Baby Daddy and Live Happily Ever After. I created it because one of my posts went viral, and it was a viral post about if you're in an abusive relationship, don't stay for the kids, you know, leave, you know, you got to get out. So I teach how to get out, what's going to happen if you do get out, what's going to happen if you don't get out. And I collect the success stories of women who got out of those relationships and how their lives turned out for the better. And I made Leave Your Baby Daddy. You know, just put that out there for the world. And you can go to leaveyourbabydaddy.com to order it. But it doesn't matter what you have to say. It's the fact that you should say it. Because why should the next person have a voice and you don't? Have you ever looked at your phone and saw a most ridiculous video and you're like, why is this viral? Because they took the time to speak it. What you're passionate about matters. What you care about matters too. And it should matter more to other people, but it won't, because you won't say it. You won't speak up. You are problem solvers. I am a problem solver. How can we solve the problem if people aren't aware of what is happening? We got to show them. We can't just comment on somebody else's article or write an article. Most people don't read these days. They watch videos. So all we're doing is taking the camera, pointing it at the problem or pointing it at the symptom or pointing it at the solution and showing them, look at this. Look at the oil well. Look at the ducks covered in oil. Look at the water spilling. Look at the water dirty. We're showing them, look what is happening in the world. And I didn't see that until you showed me. They're not, you have to be the eyes for the world for your passion. You are the eyes of the world for your passion. You have to show the world what they're not seeing. That's how you can change the world from the comfort of your own home. You don't need to travel. You don't need to make $1,000,000. You don't need to be on all the TVs. But that one video where you're saying, look, please help. That one video could travel around to 40, 50, 100,000 people, and somebody could step in and help. This video is your tool. It is your tool. It's your greatest tool at this point, because everybody's glued to their phones. So they watching. They scrolling and they see your video and they might say, wow, Let me help do something about it. How to start? So we're going to get there. Record nothing, literally. Some of my best videos are when I was not doing anything, record nothing. Literally set your phone up with you not on it and record the people walking by in the grocery store. Record them setting up boxes outside the dollar store. Just record something just random, nothing. You think it's mundane, but as long as there's movement on your screen, it makes for a good background for a video. It makes for a good video. Movement, that's it. You could just post it at your window and watch the cars go by. People will watch that. How do you get started? Record everything. Let me tell you my last 3 videos. The last video I posted before today, I think yesterday, I was crying. I'm crying. I'm homesick. I just moved. It's hard. I just want a good home for myself. I can't. I'm crying for like a minute. The video before that, there was a spider crawling across my ceiling, and I was like, well, I guess they want to see this. I turned on my live and went live so they can watch to see if the spider come out. And they came and watched and laughed at me trying to kill the spider, spraying there, trying to get the spider to come out, talking to the spider, just regular life, you know? Just regular life. I posted a video today. It wasn't my video, somebody else's video. I wasn't even talking. I was just reacting to what they were doing, smiling like, yeah, that's right. And those videos do well too, as long as the content is good. Record everything, anything. I'm serious. Set your camera up against the wall. You don't even need a tripod, and make a sandwich. Literally put the camera on the floor and record yourself tying your shoes. Like literally that kind of stuff. Those videos do very well because what we're doing is we're showing a slice of life that other people can identify with. And if you get that moment that everybody does, or that thing that everybody feels and everybody connects with, it's gonna feel so great to know you're not the only one. You know, that's why videos are great.
Hey, Kushan. How are you doing?
Oops, I'm just gonna mute. Okay, carry on.
Okay. Show your worst moments. I know you're like, I don't want people to think I'm terrible, a terrible person. I mean, don't talk about murders, you know, but everything else, talk about that, you know. Show your worst moments, the times where you're failing. People need to see that. And I think that's one reason why people love my content, because in the world of social media where everybody wants to be glam, I am the opposite. I fail a lot, and I show it, and I show what it feels like, and I talk about it, and I take people through that with me so that when they go through their next failure, they'll remember, she made it out, you know. Share your secrets. I know you're like, I'm not telling anybody about that. Tell it. Why not? Who's judging you? The people you think are judging you, how do they really impact your life? How much does their approval really mean to your soul? If their approval means that to your soul, then they are your God in life, and go ahead with that. But I don't have a person that is my God in life, so I can share any secret or anything about myself and not even care if anybody approves or not. And that is liberating for you, but for everybody who sees it. She talked about it, especially if somebody hurt you. I run a platform called Abuse Is Not a Secret, because people think they gonna hurt you and you gonna always be quiet about it, because that's not something you share. That's not polite. But guess what? If you're disrespectful to me, if you're hurtful to me, you're gonna get a whole video describing exactly what you did and said. Because I ain't gatekeeping that information. If I talk about the good, I'm gonna talk about you if you're being bad too. Share the secrets. People need to see that they're not alone. Content creation is not for the beautiful. It might be some people here who think, oh no, I don't have perfect hair. I don't, I don't know how to do my makeup. My wardrobe is not. Nobody cares about that. That's Instagram. Instagram care about big booties and lip fillers. Other platforms, we want to see the real person. Child, I put on lipstick half the time when I'm on camera. My last video on TikTok, I don't have no lipstick on or any makeup. I just on the couch crying. It's not for beautiful people. Content creation is for people who are living. If you're living and breathing and you have something to say it in a video. Let people see you talking. Let people see that other people exist. We're so isolated after COVID. Remember how everybody just yearning for a connection? Well, most of us still haven't been able to do that. And the video is the closest we'll get to having a friend or seeing anybody who cares about the things that we care about. So speak your part, say your part, put your heart out there so they can feel, they can feel some love too. You don't have to be beautiful to do this. Be your weird self, child. Child, I think that's why Harriet liked me, because I was my weird self. I'm like, what? And think about it. All those celebrities, they weird. They celebrities because they weird. DMX barking, arr, 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 arr. Cardi B talks like that, but they're their weirdest selves, and it's eye catching, and it makes people look. So even your weirdest thing that you do, if you put breast milk in your coffee, show that, share that, share it, be your weird self, and that's gonna make you stand out. I go viral at least once a month. And you probably won't be looking at my numbers. You might probably won't be like, how do you do that? But I literally do. To me, viral is over 25,000 views on any video. And I do that every month. How do I do that? It's always the simplest thing. It's always the afterthought. It's always the time I'm like, oh yeah, after I make the video, I really want to impact and change the world. Then I make this one video that I was just thinking, guess what happened? And I say it, and that's the one that goes viral every single month. It's like the one that inspired me to write that book, Leave Your Baby Daddy. I was like, girl, leave your baby daddy. He ain't nothing, girl. You better off without him because you could do better all by yourself. Just something random. That thing got like 500,000. I was like, what? Come on. And then I said, well, now you know what people are interested in. Write a book for them. And what you can see on the screen right now is a screenshot from my new show. I have a new show for women called The Feisty News, where I celebrate women's who are changing the world, who are making effort to make the world a better place, and also talk about important women's issues. So anything that you want, if you want people to be excited about it, create videos about it, and you're going to gather those people who will be excited for you. It's like magnetizing your friends. Share your perspective. Literally, when I read the chat before we started, everybody was from everywhere, Alaska, the Bronx, and everybody had a little bit of a variation of the same theme of wanting to take care of this planet. You got to keep sharing that more. You got to make it more relatable to people. So writing about it, yeah, that's fine. Protesting about it, yeah, that's fine. But showing how it impacts you on a daily basis. Look at down the street from my house. Look at this oil spill. Look at these people, they're hungry. Look what's happening. Show it, showing the results and showing how it's impacting you personally is going to make a bigger difference than just saying, save the world. Your perspective is so important. Your voice is so important. We need to hear you. So literally how to start. Like, I'm going to give you the easiest way to start creating your videos today without getting on camera if you're scared. Start with recording 7 seconds of your environment. I talked about it earlier. Just put the camera up in the basket at the grocery store as you're shopping and let it record. Boom, take 15 seconds of that. I usually do 15 seconds at a time, but you only need 7 seconds. Every video should be at least 7 seconds. Don't do less than 7 seconds. 7 is the goal. But 15 seconds of that. Then next thing you know, put it on your dashboard in your car, 15 seconds of you driving around. Then next thing you know, you're cleaning up. 7 seconds of you wiping the table. Literally, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you have those 3 clips. Don't judge yourself. Do this 3 times.
Just quickly ask something because someone put it on the chat. For those 7 seconds, are you saying live, Facebook Live, or just a video, or what's the...
No, just a video. Just record, hit video, and boom. Waiting for the spider to come out. And the spider's not going to come out, but we're waiting for it, the anticipation. People are writing me like, I was so anxious watching that. I'm like, it never came, but still. So no, not live. When you go live, that's different. Going live is more fun. But we're just talking about just content creation where you don't have to have the butterflies of trying to entertain an audience and captivate an audience you haven't built up to that yet. So do this 3 times, 3 different scenes. Upload one of the videos to the social media platform you use most. Don't try to jump on TikTok if you don't like TikTok, Good on Facebook if that's what you do. Upload it. Once you upload it to Facebook, it's going to give you an option. Oh, shoot. It's going to give you an option to upload the video. This is going to give you an option to edit it and write on it. When they give you the option to write on it, just type a message you wish someone had told you about your passion, your current issue, or your life. That's how that video about that inspired Leave Your Baby Daddy came up. Because I was thinking, what do I wish someone had told me? Child, leave that man alone, girl. Leave that man alone. And that's exactly what I wrote on there. What do you wish someone had told you? Or what do you need to hear? What would motivate you today? Get your behind up and go to the gym. Stop playing. That would go viral every day. You know, something. Just what do you wish someone had told you, or what message does the world need to hear about your passion? Just type it on the screen. You're not even in the video, and then click post. Every last one of you can do that today. People are gonna be surprised, like, whoa, what you doing up here? And then say, yep, I'm a content creator, get ready. But that's really the most simple way to start. And once you start gathering people for your passion that's interested in what you're doing, even if nobody comments, don't worry about the comments, don't worry about the likes, don't worry about the data. Worry about making sure you raised your hand and said your piece that the world needs to hear. The more you stay silent about your passion, you're actually hurting your cause. You can't keep this abuse a secret, this abuse of the world. You got to show it. You got to tell it. You got to stop the rape of the environment. You got to stop the molestation of the environment. You got to tell them this is wrong. If you don't tell them, it's going to continue. Show them. And do it again the next day. Every day do one. So that's me at the beach. And they have a secret beach in New Orleans called Lincoln Beach, and that's me at the beach. I've brought my camera through it to try to find it. Had to go through the woods and over the levee to get there. But when you tell your story, you control the narrative. Don't let somebody else tell the story for you. Tell it yourself.